this and I tried to put my regular headband thing on, and it just was not sitting right on my head, and it looked awkward as hell. So I'm gonna use a bandana today. Oh my god, I look psychotic. I just want to play with some makeup. So we're gonna start with this, okay? You know the fucking drill. Don't breathe it in, says the label as I waterboard myself with it accidentally. Oh my god, while I'm waiting for this to dry, I absolutely have to. I gotta find something to put my phone on so that I can film a short. Because I was watching back, I filmed a short like probably over a week ago, if not exactly a week ago, and I just now edited it. I think that's the way that is said, and posted it. But while I was filming that, I had an on-brand, a Walmart brand Bluetooth speaker set up right here with a bottle of hot sauce on top of it that my phone was propped on. And because if I hold my phone, my hand shakes really bad. I need to get another tripod. Mental note, get a second fucking tripod. I had one and I broke it. Do I have the will to get up and find something to prop my phone up on? Not really. Guys, I put on nails. And I also, did I do a shitty job? Look how crooked they are. Yeah. And I even wetted my beauty sponge. So I kind of feel like all of the effort in me is just gone. Like after I do this, and also I'm kind of trying to push past the fact that I drenched my fucking shirt when I was putting on my primer. That was Milani, Make It Last. I don't know if you could see. It's Milani, Make It Last. It's almost dry. How the hell am I going to do this? I'm just going to have to hold it. After chugging a room temperature Monster, zero sugar, I have determined I'm just going to have to hold the fucking phone, and it's just going to have to be shaky, and the angles are just going to have to be all over the place. My lips are so fucking dry. They're so dry, they hurt. I just bought a 3-pack of, don't look at the side of my head, a 3-pack of this shit yesterday. I gave one to D. I guess it's my turn to have one to lose. I should take care of that. But then, after I'm done with that, I'm going to be mixing together the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless and this shit. You guys know the drill. Probably. Maybe. It might be your first video. Edit out. You know what else I could do? That would probably help with the fact that my lips are crusty and dry and cracked and bleeding. Probably properly hydrate. I don't know. My skin would probably appreciate it. My kidneys would probably appreciate it, but here we are. Let's just band-aid it. Let's just all slap a bandage on top of it. Let's just slap some chapstick classic original and with the camo packaging on top of it and call it a day. I have to like literally make a fucking potion on my face because I cannot find a foundation that matches me. And also, I don't know what I look like. I have no fucking idea what I look like, and I stare at myself every day. Even on days like today where I posted myself playing Sims 4, I am vlogging and filming a short and filming a makeup video, and I stare at myself all the time in my damn screen, and I still don't know what I look like. So I have to sit here and mix together 2 foundations and like 1 to 2 concealers. I've got 2 right here. Ready to go. One that's a little more pink, one that's a little more warm, ready to go, because I don't know what I look like. And also, I just put this nose ring back in because I didn't know if my shit was closed up or not. Just out of curiosity, I tried to put a nose ring in, and it went in, and bitch, when I tell you that I am not used to, because the hoop in my nose, if I like pinch my nose or blow my nose or scratch my nose, it like folds down. So I never feel it. I am not used to having to worry about there being a bar inside of my nose, and the amount of fucking times that I have hurt myself over the last like 2 or 3 days because of it is insane. I'm kind of counting down to when I give myself a bloody nose via just stabbing the shit out of myself. I think I'm going to use my Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. It's a Maybelline eraser, but for some reason in my brain, I always want to call it don't look at how crooked this nail is. I finally sat down and got them on, and I slapped these two on just crooked as shit. It's the Maybelline eraser. Not my most favorite formula in the world, because I feel like the older that I'm getting, the more that it's just not doing what I need it to do. But I'm gonna go ahead and use it. I really like the Milani, like it's called Conceal Plus Perfect or Perfect, but I honestly feel like, and I don't know if it's just like in my head or whatever, but I honestly feel, see, if this amount of product under my eyes is kind of like burning my skin. I don't mean like, you know what I mean? Like not enough to like leave a welt or like leave me a chemical burn or something like that, but it's like, I'm aware that it feels weird and it shouldn't feel like that. And I had somebody leave me a comment and say it does the same thing to them. It does the same thing to them. But I just feel like the older that I've gotten, I don't know if it just like my under eyes are becoming more textured. So therefore, it's just not working like I want it to work, but it does cool off my, it does cool off my foundation a little bit, which is nice. And also I'm going to be baking my face. I do have a couple different concealers that I want to try. See, I'm not used to there being a ring on the other side. My hoop just folds with me. It just moves with me. This keeps getting the shit caked out of it. I keep slapping the hell out of it. But see what I'm saying? Do I make myself look like Uncle Fester? Do I make myself look like Beetlejuice most of the time anyways? Yeah. But still, I don't know if that's like a texture issue. So it's like a shadow, like a me issue, because my face, I have kind of like a sunken in face. Like I have big cheekbones and shit. I don't know if that's what that is. But honestly, I feel like the dark that I'm seeing is not a texture. I feel like that is just straight up where it's just not covering it. But the Milani, did I say that? Did I say what I was going to say? The Milani, I liked the formula, but this is already dry, and by already, I probably have had it for like 6 months or something like that. It already, when it goes on your skin, it's so thick. It's so thick, so if you use too much of it, you have like large pores and textured skin like I do, it definitely like makes it stick out. I like the formula because it's so thick, because it's so full coverage, but bitch, when I tell you, and I don't know if it's in my head, I swear to God, the shit oxidizes. Like, I swear to God, the shit oxidizes, and one of the main reasons that I use concealer is to, like, cool off my foundation, and also for like highlighting purposes, and it turns, like on my skin at least, it turns like orange or like a yellow. Like I swear it does. Like I don't know. I thought about buying it in like the lightest color, the lightest shade that they had. This is light natural. I don't know if this is the lightest shade that they have. There's no way. There's no way. I do have a list of concealers that I want to try, that I want to get as soon as I end up trotting my big ass back into Walmart. But I'm already 3 steps behind on my short, after I sat here and ran my mouth and said that I wanted me. All right, let's get this baking powder on. I'm just using the Maybelline Lasting Fix Banana Powder. I wasn't going to bake, but guys, I feel like every time that I don't, I'm just using this little tiny Lottie Poof Poof to put it on. I feel like every time that I don't bake, I severely regret it. And I feel like today I want to wear a lot of eyeshadow and I want to try something that I probably haven't done since high school. So yeah, I feel like every time I don't bake, my face doesn't feel caked enough. And I know that there's a lot of people that don't like to feel like they're wearing makeup when they're wearing makeup, but bitch, I love me a good cake face. And not only that, I feel like baking helps whenever I have fallout. It helps get rid of it. Like when I'm done and I'm brushing my, my baking powder off, it makes it so that it doesn't lift my foundation. I have a really fucking bad tendency to, especially when I'm doing my eyebrows. And when I'm doing my my eyebrows and my eyeliner, I have a really bad tendency to lay my hand on my face, and it just makes my shit come right off. Like it just causes my rubs my foundation, my concealer, all that shit right off. Causes the shit to separate. So every time that I skip this, I severely regret it. I try to not bake if all I'm doing is putting on like some concealer and a little bit of powder. Like if I'm going to like an appointment or something and I don't feel like doing a full face, that's the only time that I don't bake. But like, everybody says that baking's out of date. Like, what are you doing back in 2016? Hello? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in 2024. Almost 2025. And also, like, I don't care. I tried to look up makeup trends because I wanted to try one. And I was so confused by, like, the wording of it that I was like, what's coffee makeup? Espresso makeup? Is that a Sabrina Carpenter reference? Guys, I will never hate on a successful woman. You will never hear me say anything bad about Taylor Swift or Beyonce or any successful woman. But I will sit here and tell you with my whole chest that I did not realize until a couple months ago that Sabrina Carpenter is a whole fucking pop star. I thought that she was just the girl from the chocolate shaped perfume at Walmart. And now I hear her all the time. I hear her all the time, and I have nothing bad to say about her. I'm just going to say, I'm out of touch, okay? That's all that I'm saying. Don't bitch at me about out-of-date ways to do your makeup, okay? Look at me. I'm 35, and mentally I'm 14. I just tried to film, and I don't know why me saying LA Girl Brow Pomade was such a tongue twister, but that's what I'm going to be using. I'm not sure if I'm going to go over it with the NYX Lift and Snatch, but if I do, you'll see it. And I can't do my eyebrows and talk at the same time. Not a fan, but I'm going to tell myself that they're going to be covered up by my wig. Especially because the tail on this one is like super thick because I don't know what happened, but I kind of went, "Argh!" So it just is what it is. And then I kind of like, it was kind of like hitting a patch of ice and I hit my mole. And it just, I lost control of things. I tried to use this brush that I got yesterday at the dollar store at Dollar General, and it ended up being like way too big. So I don't really know what I'm going to do with it, but I have it. I only paid $1 for it. And all of a sudden, I'm really hungry. So let's just do this because I'm ready to eat. I hope you can't hear my stomach growling. Like, it's that bad. Like, it literally went from like 0 to 100. All right, I'm going to be using this on my eyelids. And also, I noticed while I was filming my short, you can see, like, the fact that I was holding my beauty blender is causing, like, the tips of my nails to look almost like I have, like, an ombre manicure or something. This is Milani eyeshadow primer. I have an idea for what I want to do. Seconds before disaster statement from me. But I want to try to use like multiple. Why did I pick this up thinking that it was like I legit in my head thought that this was a makeup brush. I want to use multiple eyeshadow colors. So that's something that I haven't done, like 3 different eyeshadow colors. I'm thinking ketchup and mustard. I want to go for sunset. It will very much be giving crusty crab. I know that. I live in the real world sometimes. I know that. But I'm going to try. Oh my God, my nose itches and I'm trying to remember that I have a nose ring in and I'm going to hurt myself. All right, I got my eyeshadow primer on. I want there to be like, I think I'm going to use my Schmame Schmarls palette. I think I'm going to use my Schmame Schmarls palette because I do believe it has like every color that I want in it. But I want there to be like a definitive like difference between all of the colors. And I get told all the time like, oh my God, you're so lucky. You have so much lid space. Guys, I don't mean I know how to use it. I might have lots of lid space, but I don't know how to use it. I want there to be like a definitive difference. Oh my God, my nose is itching. there a hair on my face? I want there to be like a definitive difference, and I don't want them to like all blend in together to the point that like they just look like one color. Ow. So I'm thinking about doing, so I feel like a graveyard girl holding my beauty blender up to my eyes when I cry. I don't want it to all like mash together. And then I also have the too much gene, so a lot of times when I go to do my eyeliner, it completely overpowers everything, and or I put my fluffy eyelashes on and you just can't even tell what the hell my eyeshadow looks like. So like maybe, I don't know, I'm thinking about doing red on the outside and yellow. Oh, I need to put primer on my inner corners too, and then orange on the bottom. Like I just want there to be like a definitive difference between the colors. And I have a really bad tendency to like do too much to the point that I like ruin things. Like I'll do things and I'll be like, okay, you should pull back now. You should pull back now. You should stop now. You're doing too much. And I just keep going. And sometimes it works out, but most of the time it doesn't. So I'm thinking about doing like red on the outside. And I'm thinking about doing like the middle to inner corner yellow, and then orange on the bottom. I said it. I put that energy out there. Good luck to me. I use this brush to put on my primer, and I'm like, oh, what a nice brush. Why don't I ever use it? Like, why is it just sitting there with all my other brushes that I don't use? Like, look how nice it is. Bitch, it's itchy as hell. This thing is scratchy as shit, but I'm gonna use it to put this right here. I love to do like corner, like eyeliner, but I have really, the bottoms of my eyes are really dry, and then my eyelids and like inner corner are super fucking greasy. So I have to put that there, or like my corner eyeliner will not stay. So if you're wondering why I'm doing that, like why the fuck does anybody care? And also just like, I love putting on so much primer that I ruin my base. That also is something that I enjoy doing. All right, wish me luck. Goosebumps. Typical Ethel Kane experience. Can you guys tell that this is red and yellow and orange? Is it giving Lightning McQueen? I hope so. I think the real challenge here is going to be not covering up what I did with eyeliner and eyelashes. Both are things that I absolutely refuse to be without. I can't. I'm gonna be using this e.l.f. shit that I buy 2 for $5. By the way, I used that thingy that I tried to use on my eyebrows. That I was like, oh, I have it. I'll find a use for it. That's what I used to put the red on. And it worked amazingly, brilliantly, beautifully, which means I'm going to lose it and not see it again for 6 months. And also, I had a dot of eyeliner right there. And I took a cotton swab and I was like, listen, this is either sincerely going to fuck this up or it'll be all right. And I went for it. And I feel like you can tell that it's a little bit darker. But I honestly think like once I get my thingies on, it'll be okay. And then there's like a fleck of shit right there and a fleck of shit. We're just... Guys, Jenna Marbles made a whole video about things that girls don't give a shit about, and that was on it, and so that should just be the way that I navigate life. Who cares about the little flecks of mascara around your eyes? Because Jenna Marbles said like 15 years ago, you shouldn't. I'm not a big fan of my wings, but I'm gonna leave them alone because I feel like if I do anything else to them, I'm gonna cover up my eye makeup. I also love that my eyes look blue because I have on yellow. Well, they kind of look a bluish green. I have very green eyes. I actually looked up the other day when I was editing a video, like a compilation video. I looked up why my green eyes look blue when I wear yellow eyeliner or when I wear yellow eyeshadow, and it's something about like canceling out pigments or some shit. Cue the adult iPad kid explaining the color wheel to me. Shut up! All right, I'm gonna get these Ioni lashes cut and get the glue on them so they can dry down a little bit. I'm trying so hard to not mess with my eyeliner. So, like, I'm trying to stay, I hate this wing. I'm trying to stay ahead of it. I'm trying to tell myself, like, I'm gonna get these eyelashes on. It's not even gonna matter. Like, it's gonna cover up how jacked it is. It's gonna be fine. I don't know, like, I don't know if it's because this is a brand new one, but the brush on this is like so like thin and like precise. Do you guys ever do the thing when you're doing your eyeliner, you're doing your eyebrows or something, where like your vision starts to shake and your hands get shaky because you're doing something that requires like a lot? Oh, I knew that was there. I was like, bitch, what the fuck? I knew that was there. I'd stop fucking with it. Because your blood pressure. Because every time that I ask somebody about it, they're like, no. But the thing is, like, I have never had an original experience before in my entire fucking life. So I know somebody else out there has to get that nervous about it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I haven't had nails on in like a week, and I guess I got a little spoiled by having them short. I'll be right back. Oh, I don't think that it matters because I don't really have any eyelashes, and honestly, all mascara for me just takes black shit and puts it around my eyes. But this is the mascara that I use. It's the Maybelline, the Falsies Surreal, blah, 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 blah. All right, while that's drying down a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and dust off my baking my baking powder. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. I am going to dust this off and I'm going to be putting on this with it. I'm basically just blending in my sweat. It's like one side, I was gonna say, is one side of my hairline lower than the other? Well, yeah, bitch, you have a lopsided face. Sometimes I think I'm two different people stitched together. Anyways, yeah, I'm using this. The Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Love the formula. Don't recommend you buying because it is $10 and it barely has any fucking product in it. I'm feeling crusty, bitch. I'm feeling dry. I think it's because we turn the heat on and you're thinking, bitch, you're always crusty. You're always dry. Yeah, but it's like a little bit like worse than usual. It's been in the 30s over the last couple of days and I feel like it's that lovely winter dry skin. Also, I've been taking hot showers. I don't know. I can tell that I mentally and physically don't feel well whenever I'm taking a hot shower. I kind of feel like that scene in Dexter's Lab when he's standing in the shower. Like, you know what I'm talking about? I get it. Felt real. Me. My nose is starting to run. Oh, bitch, you better not. I feel like I'm going to do the thing. I'm using NYX Buttermilk bronzer. I feel like I'm going to end up doing the thing where I fuck around too much while I'm waiting for my lashes to dry and they're going to dry too much. And then I'm going to try to put them on and they're not going to want to stick. And then I'm going to get upset because that seems to be like my favorite thing to do. Most of the time it's I get them on and I either start yapping or I take much, because most of the time I put them, or like I let the glue dry whenever I'm doing like my mascara and stuff. But guys, I was getting really into my Smashing Pumpkins. I was getting really into Smashing Pumpkins. I'm not going to lie. I love the song Tonight Tonight by the Smashing Pumpkins, but then I found out that it was about Courtney Love and it kind of like tainted it a lot for me. So I was just kind of like trying to disassociate from that and enjoy it anyway. And I lost track of time. I'm using NYX's Buttermelt Blush. I gotta hurry the fuck up. Or I'm gonna end up having to re-glue my eyebrow. I wish I had enough fucking eyebrows that they needed eyebrow glue. Look, I'm so good at, oh my God, I'm so good at fucking around. I'm so good at being like, I should not do that while I'm doing it. Okay, we're gonna get them on. Sorry, I was heavy breathing the entire time and I feel like you can watch that video back. Even if I speed it up, you're gonna be able to tell. This is like a single layer of lashes. I didn't double them up, which is wild. And that's just because the lashes that I was gonna put on are across the room and I didn't feel like getting up and going across the room. Because I was like, bitch, I'm gonna lose my will to do any of this. Once I sit down, I'm sat, and it takes a lot for my ass to get back up. I'm gonna use this crusty ass Wet n Wild highlighter because it's the last one. It's the last one that I have. It's not only the last one that I have, it's the only one that I have. And I'm supposing, y'all, it's probably better than nothing. It's probably better than nothing at this point. I don't hate it because it does give like a nice, pretty, subtle glow, but I love it on my nose. I'm still gonna try to find something in like drugstore form because I'm a fucking poor, that I love. That can be like, I love the Lottie, but I've bitched about it like too much. It just, you come at it at the wrong angle, the shit falls apart. It does look really pretty on the nose though. I will give it that, on the bridge and like the tip of the nose. It does look really pretty. It like does give you a little bit of depth and shit. I think I only started doing that because I saw people doing it on TikTok and I am a capitalist wet dream. And I'm not even sure that it was them. It was probably a filter. Okay, so I don't know what happened. I think I just got into it. So I lined my lips with Wet n Wild Breakup Proof, and I am currently wearing Lime Crime Black Velvet. I'm so fucking hungry right now, guys. I'm so hungry. I can safely say this is my favorite makeup I've done in a long time. Honestly, I truly think that it might be my favorite makeup I've done in a while, and it kind of makes me wish I had a cute outfit on. It's like 7 p.m. though, and I'm not going anywhere. I am excited for Epps to see it. I love wearing makeup that people deem as man repellent and having a man that absolutely eats the shit alive. Anyways, this is the full look. Can you see it? Can you tell? Can you see it? This is the full look, and I will see you guys tomorrow.